Hey everybody, this is David, and this is going to be my review for Hercules. For those of you that don't know, Hercules is directed by Brett Ratner, who is known for the Rush Hour trilogy and X-Men The Last Stand. X-Men The Last Stand to me is one of the worst X-Men movies, but before I get sidetracked on that, let's try to keep this on Hercules, okay? One of the first things I'm going to say is I think Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson has turned into such an incredible action star. I think his acting from The Scorpion King, the movie that really got him started, I always felt his acting was really weak in that film. But if you look at his acting today from compared to back then, you can see as an actor he has really been improving himself and has grown. You can see he's really working on his craft, and that's really great at where he is right now, because I think he definitely has that he has that charm that I think a lot of people likes, and that's what makes his films really fun and entertaining, and that's why he's fun to watch. I think the supporting cast I think was great in this film. I think each of them pulled their weight. I was really happy to see Rufus Sewell, who played Autolycus in this film. Not that Autolycus, this Autolycus. This new Autolycus, who's actually a Spartan. I thought that was really cool. I even enjoyed Ian Mcshane a lot. I thought his character was a lot of fun. The thing about Rufus Sewell, though, is that every time I see him in a movie, he's always playing the bad guy. So it was really nice for a change seeing him play a good guy. And I think that's what I really liked seeing him. It shows that, okay, finally he's not typecast as the villain. He broke out of that and he's actually playing something different for once, which is... I actually enjoyed him in that role. I thought he did a really good job. He's kind of like the Han Solo type character in this story, and I thought it was really cool. And the rest of the actors, Ian Mcshane, he has this, you might remember him from Pirates of the Caribbean, the last one. He played Blackbeard in that one. He pulls his, he has some really nice moments, especially since, like, his character is wanting to die throughout the film, and there's a running gag with him that I felt worked. It could have fell apart, that joke, but they actually made it work. The action scenes are all fun to watch, and I think the story was pretty good for what they were able to work with. I heard this was based off a graphic novel, so I never read the graphic novel, so I don't know what they had to work with, but from what I've seen, I think the story and the message that they were trying to relay worked out really well. The only thing that really bugged me about this movie, it bugs me with a lot of these Greek mythology films that try to be realistic, and this film tries to be realistic, and it's not a bad thing because I think they made it work with the message that they were trying to convey at the same time. But I think what I didn't like about it, I always feel when Hollywood tries to make these Greek mythology films realistic, they're shying away from the fantasy aspect of Greek mythology. I enjoyed Clash of the Titans and Wrath of the Titans. I know a lot of people didn't, but I liked it because they really played with the gods of Olympus pretty well. I like to see more of the gods, of Olympus. I don't think they're played enough because Greek mythology, even though there's some there might be some truth to it, there's also a fantasy aspect of it, and that's what makes these characters like Hercules and Perseus, etc., etc. That's what makes them they were the Superman and Batmans of their time, and because they were always reinterpreted and in different ways, and I was just kind of disappointed that they didn't play more with the god. They made the gods seem no, those weren't really. They kind of do this in a way where it might not have been the way you've heard, but what you're seeing is in fact what you're seeing. And so the stories of Hercules might be myth mixed with fact. And it's a cool concept, and I really liked it. And the message that they did, it got all across really well. I just wish Hollywood wouldn't like try to make them as realistic and grounded. Like, I mean, come on, guys, have fun with it. That's what I know. A lot of people didn't like Clash of the Titans, but I liked it. I wish more Greek mythology films would be more like that. But then again, you know, I know a lot of people didn't, and you know, maybe that's why Hollywood's like, forget it. Because Troy, I think, was more well accepted than those movies were. So maybe the grounded Greek mythology films do work better than the ones that use more fantasy elements. That's not to say, though, that this movie, you know, disregards everything. They still show a lot of fantasy, computer effects, driven scenes, and but they leave it up to the viewer to decide: is he a man or is he a half man, half god? They leave it up to the viewer to decide if they really want that or not. And I don't know, maybe a sequel could answer that more clearly if they want to, but I would like to see a sequel. I'd pay to see a sequel to this. I had a lot of fun with it, and I think a sequel would be a lot of fun also. I totally check it out. The thing that this movie got me thinking throughout the whole movie, though, was the original Kevin Sorbo Hercules TV series, Hercules: The Legendary Journeys. The the theme song kept like going through my mind as I was watching the movie, and I thought, you know, I miss that show. And you know, Dwayne Johnson, I think, has that similar characteristics that Kevin Sorbo had. I'll admit, though, I think Dwayne Johnson is the stronger actor of the two, but I think Kevin Sorbo fit that show as well. I think they're both good actors, and but yeah, it somehow managed to like grab that vibe from the show, but not as campy as the show used to be. It also made me hope that one day someone will make a Xena Warrior Princess movie, because I think that would be a lot of fun and interesting. Maybe it could be a spin-off from this movie. I don't know, but it could be cool if someone out there in Hollywood decides to do a Xena film. Who knows? So, final thoughts. I thought this was a fun film. I think you should all go check it, especially if you're a fan of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Totally check it out. You'll have a lot of fun. And yeah, I gave it a 7 out of 10. I thought it was really cool. Go check it out, guys. Go support Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. The dude deserves it. He knows how to kick ass. Okay, take care.